What's up, you freaking geniuses? So in this video, I'm going to teach you how to determine if a point lies on the graph of a given equation. All right, so let's start with this first example. It's going to be easier, and then we'll do a couple that are just going to be a little bit harder. So this one just says, determine whether the point 213 lies on the graph of y is equal to 10x minus 7. All right, so this is pretty straightforward. All you have to do is take the point that you're given, so 213, and plug it into this equation. Okay, so when you plug it in, if you get a balanced equation, that means this point does lie on the graph of this equation, right? But if you don't get a balanced equation, then that just means this point doesn't lie on the graph of this equation, right? So let's plug this point in to this bad boy right here. So the point here is 213, right? This is our x and this is our y. Okay, so let's plug in 13 for y in our equation. So here we're gonna have that 13 is equal to 10x minus 7, right? 10x, and for x, we're going to plug in our x right here, which is 2. So let's plug in a 2 right there. And then we have minus 7 at the end. So here we get that 13 is equal to 20 minus 7. So here we get that 13 is equal to 13. Boom, all right? As you can see, we get a balanced equation. So that means that this point does lie on the graph of this equation. All right, here's the next equation that we're given. Y is equal to the square root of x plus 4. And this time we want to check if this point, 5, 3, lies on this equation. So again, all we have to do is plug in our x and y into the equation. All right, so here the y is 3. So we're going to say that 3 is equal to the square root of x. X here is 5. So we get 5 plus 4. All right, so here we get that 3 is equal to the square root of 5 plus 4, which is 9, and the square root of 9 is equal to 3, right? So here we simply get that 3 is equal to 3, all right? So we get a balanced equation. So again, that means this point does lie on the graph of this equation. All right, here's the last one we're going to try. So we have 2x squared plus 5y squared is equal to 8. And this time we want to check if this point 6, 0 lies on the graph of this equation. All right, so here our x is 6 and our y is 0, right? So let's plug those in. So here we're going to get that 2 times x squared. Now x is 6, right? So here we're going to have 6 squared. And then we're going to add that to 5 times y squared. Here y squared is 0, so we're just going to have 0 squared right there. And again, that's equal to 8, all right? So then here we're going to have 2 times, let's see, 6 squared, that's the same thing, or that's equal to, I should say, 36. And then we're going to add that to 5 times 0 squared, which is just equal to 0. And then this is equal to 8, right? So here, 2 times 36 is equal to 72. And that's plus 0. 5 times 0 is just 0, right? And then that's equal to 8. So here we get 72 is equal to 8. All right, that doesn't look right to me. And hopefully it doesn't look right to you either. So since these are not equal to each other, then that just means this point does not lie on the graph of this equation. So if you found the video helpful, make sure to leave a thumbs up down below. And if you have any questions, let me know in the comments section below.